So what is LEED? So LEED is obviously was created by the United States Green Building Council in 1993. Its mission is to promote sustainability in the building and construction industry. When we look at what the original intent of putting forth this standard, it really was to have architects, engineers, lighting designers, anyone in the building trades to really take a look at how they're building the buildings so that we can make sure that we were being environmentally friendly and addressing some of the needs that were coming up in society as we know it. When you look at it from this standpoint, and this is where we'll introduce the well building, it is continually looking at the environment that people live, work, and play, and how do we make that better for both the individual and the climate. Now, LEED 4.1 is very recent, and there are just nuances from 4.0. We'll go over some of them, but really, the intent of 4.1 was really, and I'm going to say, to increase achievability and more so to allow for some of the other recent building best practices in regards to the well building standard that we'll talk about later, so that somebody building a building didn't have to decide between a well building standard for the health of the occupants and getting an energy point or some points in LEED. And really, surface reflectivity. And again, this comes down to when you're an interior designing, is really looking at what types of walls do you have, what color walls have you, what is the floor, what is the ceiling, is the ceiling a bright white, is it like theaters and it's going to be a dark color or black. And so understanding that the atmosphere around upon which the light is shown has an impact. And this here, we're going to go into a lot more in the well building standard, but the reason why daylight is so important is really it reinforces circadian rhythms, it increases productivity in the space, it gives a sense of rejuvenation, and it just makes the occupants of the space feel so much better when they have access to daylight views. And so, this is one of the key foundations of lighting in the well building standards. So we will get into this a little bit more. It's all about sitting down with your design team at the beginning and the owner and understanding what is the intent of the building, who are the people that are going to occupy the building, and how do I make my building as energy efficient as possible and get my LEED points and certification, but not discounting that humans live, work, and play in this space. And how do I optimize the performance for people that are actually walking in that door? Because a good building that's energy efficient, if nobody likes working in it, is still not a good building.